This gambling thing with Terry Rozier, Damon Jones, and Chauncey Billups is the most important and long overdue conversation in sports. And we're going to get, or I'm going to get into it in a big way today. And you're going to need to buckle up, put your thinking caps on. You're going to have to put your preconceived notions away. There is a lot to discuss here and unpack. I'm going to do it solo because I'm going to be so piping hot. I don't want to drag others in to things that I'm going to say that are going to be very dangerous. And so I'm going to do it alone. But you're going to get my unvarnished opinion and what I believe to be the truth about the significance of these arrests and investigation and criminal indictments that were announced today by Kash Patel, the FBI director, and others, guys I can't name. They just had the press conference. I just watched it. I can't name them just because I don't remember their names. But Kash Patel was there, the head of the FBI, surrounded by some attorney generals. But I'm going to start here, just to let you know where I'm going and how far I'm going with this. And there was one of these investigators or assistant attorney generals that got up and spoke and was going over the details of these arrests and of this investigation. And he kept talking about the Gambino family, the Genovese family, and these Italian organized crime elements that they were proud and honored and enthusiastic about taking down. And I'm listening to it and I'm clapping. This is great. He's speaking boldly. And this is necessary. I think the sports world has been overrun with this gambling element that has been ushered in. But the other part of me was like, oh, this is an incomplete description of what's going on. This isn't just Italian organized crime. That just scratches the surface. That tells an incomplete story. This is about black organized crime, Italian organized crime, and Jewish organized crime. But you can't say and you can't find a law enforcement official, a big high place one, that I remember that's ever had a press conference and said, man, we're bringing down black organized crime. I don't remember it. You guys hop in the chat. You guys email me. You guys hit me up on Twitter, where any high-ranking law enforcement official has ever held a press conference and said anything about black organized crime and we need to take it down and stop it. And then if you find that example, then I dare you to find the example where they talk about Jewish organized crime. Find me those examples. And so this isn't me in any way defending the Gambinos, the Genovese, the whomever. This is me like, hey, why can't we tell the full story about what's really at work here? And if you look at the sports world, and if you look at the NBA, who runs the NBA? Who have been the commissioners of the NBA? Who are predominantly the owners of NBA franchises? Who are the people that have ushered in, and this is in the NFL as well, but not as pronounced, but who's ushered in all the gambling elements and partnered with the gambling elements? And then who had the people that are primarily in control of the NBA, who are their players? Who are the entertainers that they pay this large sums of money to entertain people on the court? And then who have those players befriended and operate with and watch the movies about and fantasize about being like them. This is a league dominated by Jews, players that are black, who think, many of them think, because of hip-hop culture, who think that they're Italian mafia bosses or black Italian mafia bosses. Who did LeBron James send a shout out to when he got released from prison? And I'm emoting right now and thinking off the top of my head, but it was the dude from that they made a TV show, Black Mafia Family, big somebody that just got released from prison in Florida. Someone help me out here. LeBron James sends a big shout out to him. I mean, this connection, this cabal is so obvious and so crystal clear, but no one wants to talk about it. Big Meech, thank you. Big Meech. This story has so many legs, and it'll be interesting, very interesting, if ESPN allows this story to become pervasive. I was shocked listening to Stephen A. Smith 30 minutes ago, because Stephen A. Smith played the other card in this that I was like, oh man, only I'm going to address the Trump angle in this. But I'm going to do it from a perspective of applause. Donald Trump knows who his enemies are. And he knows where they're laundering their money. And he knows what entertainment institutions are being used to paint him as the worst person on the planet. It's these sports entertainment leagues, particularly the NFL and the NBA. And if you put a cabal of people together who think that they're victims, if you've ever watched this show and wondered why, like, man, Whitlock just beats us up with this Christianity deal and this biblical worldview, could he just give it a rest? Just someday, I want that old Whitlock back. Whitlock, talk about pussy galore. Talk about all that degenerate, unimportant, vile shit you used to do. We want that Whitlock back. And he's not coming back. I'm going to beat you over the head with the truth, uncomfortable truth. And I'm going to pay the price for it. And I'm willing to. This show, what I'm talking about, YouTube, all the algorithms will try to ignore what I'm sharing with you, the bigger picture perspective of all of this. But yeah, I'm going to start off by, and I got to thank our sponsors and do all that, but I want to get you warmed up for where we're going today. And I want to play you this clip of Stephen A. Smith just 30, 40 minutes ago on First Take, where he's pointing a finger of blame at Donald Trump. And I can't say that he's doing it negatively, but he's not doing it the way that I am. I'm applauding Donald Trump. I'm applauding Kash Patel. I'm applauding them for like, hey, okay, you want to play rough? I can play rough. You NBA players want to run around and pretend like I'm the devil and that I'm the most racist person on the planet. LeBron James and the whole gang of you and the owners of those franchises, that I'm persona non grata. I can't show up at an NBA stadium. Everybody must distance themselves from me. So yeah, Kash Patel, expose these people. Put it in everyone's face that these NBA players and many of these black professional athletes that want to run around with their little hip-hop victim mentality. There go the bad guys. They're the real bad guys. They think I'm the bad guy. But those are the real bad guys.
You know what world that I live in terms of politics? How many times, for one incident after another, have I said, Trump is coming? He's coming. I'm going to say it on national television again. Bad Bunny is performing at the Super Bowl, and all of a sudden you hearing ICE is going to be there, looking to engage in mass deportations. The Super Bowl, disrupting things. Big night for the NBA. Wembanyama put on a show. That has now been smeared because we're talking about this story, okay? Remember, Trump has a long, long history connected to the world of sports because he had those casinos. Where do you think folks were coming half the time? I'm not talking about individuals. I'm talking about the culture. When people want to go to a casino, when people want to gamble, when people want to party, or whatever the case may be. This was his kind of connection to that. Why am I glad you're here, Monica? Because don't be surprised if the WNBA is next on his list. Mm-hmm. Because when you've got all of these protests that have been going out there and people that have been protesting against him and what have you, this man is coming. He's coming. And I've been saying it for a long time. And to me, this is the latest nugget of evidence that we're talking about right here. That's not to question the legitimacy of the case. We don't know. We're all sitting up here and we're saying that we don't know. But anybody that has been around him, anybody that has talked to him, anybody that has seen his reactions from the sports leagues and the positions that people have taken, they are not surprised at what's going on today. I'm watching a press conference with the director of the FBI. Yeah. Tell me when we've seen that. We've seen people, we've seen accusations before. We've seen athletes get in trouble with the law before. You don't see the director of the FBI having a press conference. It's not coincidental. It's not an accident. It's a statement. And it's a warning that more is coming. Mm-hmm. And that's what they're saying here. And everybody better, I'm just telling you, mm-hmm. It's as serious as it gets.